Depth shifting. In this session, we will learn how to depth shift passes with respect to a reference channel. For this, we will use the Shift option found in the Depth section of the Edit QA/QC ribbon. A short description of an icon can be found by hovering the cursor over the relevant button. In this example, an open-hole reference gamma ray has been imported at the document level as static data shown in the browser. By using Zoom on Depth over an interval of high gamma ray contrast, it can be seen that not all passes are on depth with respect to the reference gamma ray. To make the shifting process easier, activate the Show Only Active button. To shift the active pass, which in this case is up 4, we use the interactive Depth Shift button. Click on the button, and anywhere in the gamma ray plot while holding the mouse down, drag the active orange gamma ray to line up with the static black reference curve. With this pass depth correlation complete, we can repeat the process for all other passes. Note that pass up 2 is considerably off depth with respect to the reference gamma ray, and we shift it to a line here. Normally, we use large changing gamma ray contrast, as opposed to attempting to identify peaks for correlation purposes. Once all 8 passes have been completed, we deactivate the Show Only Active Pass button, which restores all the passes to the screen. We can see all the gamma ray and corresponding production log passes are on depth and correlated to the black reference gamma ray. In the Pass box, selecting the View and Edit Pass properties, we see a record of the actual shift applied. We can check each one. In this case, with Pass Down 1, there is no shift as opposed to Pass Up 2, where a shift of -3 feet was applied. There is another way to select a pass to be shifted using the Peak Nearest button. Using this, the nearest curve is activated. As we put the cursor very close to this pass, we can see that the nearest curve has been activated, opened in the browser, and highlighted on the screen. If we wish to co-activate and to highlight the complete pass, we use the Highlight Active Pass button. The gamma ray remains highlighted as do the other curves associated with that pass. The Shift option can be applied to any tool type and is not restricted to the gamma ray. So, for example, a depth correlation can be made with the Casing Collar Locator or CCL data. A rarely used option is the Tool Shift button. If we click on Tool Shift, a dialog is opened where we can shift a particular tool. It is most unusual to use this as depth shift between tools is normally made by the service company and corrected from the well site in the last file. Occasionally, this function will be used if, for example, we need to shift an ID which has been entered from a completion diagram and ID is treated as a tool. This way, we can bring the ID on depth with the PLT and the reference logs. This completes the session on depth shifting and correlation.